Coverage you can count on. KOMU 8 News on Mid-Missouri CW starts now.
The State House was abuzz today as House Democrats demanded gun reform after violence across the state and country. Good evening, everyone. I'm Emily Spain.
And I'm Austin Walker. Thanks for joining us. The Democrats are facing several obstacles, including the state constitution. KOMU 8's Caroline Dade spoke with lawmakers on both sides of the issue and joins us here now in the studio. Caroline.
13 children died from gun violence this year in St. Louis. And in data I found from the CDC, Missouri is tied for 5th for the number of gun deaths per 100,000 people. Democratic lawmakers say this requires immediate legislative action.
Lawmakers headed back to Jefferson City this week to talk about one issue. But it's not guns, and state Democrats aren't very happy about that.
We understand that it is a complicated issue, but the lives of Missourians should not be something that legislators and other elected officials just deem too hard to have a discussion around. We have folks dying every single day.
Governor Mike Parson announced the special session in August with the focus on a vehicle sales tax. Today, House Minority Leader Crystal Quaid continued asking the governor to add gun reform to the agenda.
Even if we didn't get a bill passed, we should be having the conversation.
The governor spent the day in St. Louis with city leaders backing a data-driven plan.
But more importantly, what can we do for boots on the ground to stop the violent crime as quick as we possibly can? There's a lot of things going on right now, but we need to do more, and I think we all agree. And this is the first time I know of that all of us has come together. We all sat at a table. We was all on an even playing field trying to figure out how we're going to meet the objections of violent crime in this city.
The governor says he thinks this week's special session isn't the time to tackle this hot-button issue. Larry Wayland owns Modern Arms in Columbia. He says he doesn't think a new law will fix the issue of gun violence.
We've got plenty of laws. If we would fully fund our enforcement efforts and enforce our existing statutes, I think would be much further ahead than just creating new laws.
The Missouri Constitution outlines the rules for special sessions. Lawmakers are only allowed to talk about bills that relate to the specific reason the session was called. That means gun reform is off the table. But Democrats say they still want the discussion.
The fact is that Missourians are dying every single day, and we need to have the discussion whether or not there's a bill.
I spoke with State Representative Kent Hayden, a Republican from Mexico, on the phone earlier today. He told me Democratic lawmakers will just have to wait until the regular session in January to propose any more gun reform bills. In the studio, Caroline Dade, KOMU 8 News.